Let's start with the straw man, right? Nobody seriously thinks that just because America is a nation committed to ideals, that if you agree with the Declaration of Independence, then you get to move here and become a citizen. Like, he's just making that up so that he can knock it right down. But then he goes on to basically say that American ideals have nothing to do with what it means to be an American. What really matters is how long your family has been here, which is this kind of blood and soil nationalism that frankly cuts against exactly what makes America special. And one way to think about it is the fact that we have the word un-American, and that gets thrown around sometimes in some really irresponsible and ugly ways. But the fact we even think about that means that we have some sense that being American, being true to what America is all about, is related to your commitment to our freedoms and to the ideals that are laid out in the Declaration and in the Constitution. That matters in a way that I don't think you could be un-French or un-Japanese for a parallel reason. It's a huge part of what's special about America. It's a huge part of why America won the Cold War, is because our ideals, as well as our everyday life, were better. We've got to lay out a way of being American and belonging here that doesn't depend on whether your ancestors fought in the Civil War. Maybe they did, and maybe they didn't. Great. Although, look, some of those ancestors were fighting against America in the Civil War. So instead of making it about that, let's recognize that everyone who is here is part of the same national project. And it's the experiment in self-governance that Lincoln talked about. I don't believe that my mother, who probably does have ancestors who were in the Revolutionary War, is any more or less American than my father, who immigrated here in the 70s to get an education and chose to become an American citizen. It's about our fidelity to the American project, which is exactly what those in power right now are not showing. Fidelity to the freedoms that make this country what it is.